But I got started in Houston, Texas. I was, and actually, I got started in a very interesting way, I think. My wife was singing Sweet Adelines, and she happened to be directed by Betty Tracy, but Betty Clipman, who took over the directorship of the Houston Tidelanders. So I was kind of enticed into, yeah, hey, I want to try it too, and that got me started. So I went to join the Tidelanders, and then was kind of fortunate because my first 2 years in the Tidelanders, they happened to be years when Vocal Majority had already won. So the Tidelanders got to go to international 2 years in a row. So my first 2 years as a barbershopper, I got to go to international. I sang a little bit in high school. I was even in a quartet in high school, as I recall. And I almost didn't recall because my older sister, who lives in Arizona now, reminded me that, hey, yeah, you were in a quartet. And yeah, I'd almost had forgotten that so much. But I kind of got away from singing and all through my, spent my time making a living. I think I visited a barbershop chapter once in California, probably about 1960 or so, 61 maybe, early 60s, and but it was just kind of a one-time thing, and I didn't catch at that point. And I sometimes have regretted I didn't get started sooner, but I suppose things may work out for the best. If I'd gotten so wrapped up in barbershop at that time, I might not have had a successful career and been able to retire and come to Indiana now. So started off singing with Hoosier Gentry here, and we are still active, even though we're all now old and retired. but we were fortunate enough to win the senior championship once back in 2006, and so we've had a good time doing that, and we still stay active.